out of this piece of rock here. Got some good looking colors right here between the cortex, little weird banding. I'm not sure how good that'll work. If I can keep any of that in the final piece there, but go ahead and knock this apart. Let's see what we can do. Just to start, knock off some of these sharp edges so that I can set some platforms up. Couple of different sized boppers I'll use today. These three, and gonna try to get this baby thin. We'll see what happens. You can already see there's this one little crack here, so that little piece will probably come off, but that's fine. Okay, so we got some flakes across that flat side. Let's go ahead and take this ridge off here. Needs to happen anyways. Such a thin band of coloring there. That's one of the fun parts of coral. Try to leave that in there. First one felt good, but nothing happened. Okay, and you see I hit that. That was a nice solid hit. And there's white right there. I didn't think there was any white. So there's white, then pink, then blue, then yellowish orange. Whole little rainbow going on. So if I can, I'm gonna try to keep this as this one of the sides. I'm gonna try to bring this so that way to keep as much of that as possible. Basically did is I knocked this little piece off that was right here, so when I flip it I have a platform here to take this off. Even that, funny, these flakes came off the same rock. You wouldn't really think that. They could both make good little points though. I don't want to take too much off the side, but I do want to reveal some of that banding and get into that. And honestly, I'm not good enough to say what color is going to end up in this. Sometimes you just end up napping the color out, but I'm trying to explain that I am trying to do something. Whether it ends up working or not is another story. Okay, another little crack showed up right here. Hopefully that's not all the way through. Take off some of these outside square edges, still really flat, so I'm gonna almost like zigzag, but I'm going to take a couple strikes off around here. And that crack might be that same crack right there. I don't know. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Did thin that square edge down a lot though, so that at least we're achieving that. Trying to catch the edge of this and go this way with it. There we go. did. It went right down that crack, which is fine. Let's just get it off here. And that does look like that same crack goes through here and right there. So that's coming off. We're not gonna just knock it right off. We'll still flake it off. Don't know how deep it goes, or we'll just knock it right off. Now you can actually see that's an old healed crack because that's all patinaed right there inside. So that's been open for quite some time. But we've relieved it of its duty. Thank you, sir, for holding this rock together for years. We'll take it from here. Another nice big flake. I'll take another one right here in front of it. Alright, that overshot that, but not bad at all. That's good, we got it nice and thin really quick. Right there, took a little off of that edge. Again, I'm trying to work towards this top edge, so I'm really not too upset about that. But take one more here, and then it's probably time to switch the bopper size down a little bit. Here. Oh, did not hit that right, but I think I can recover. Nope. Yes, okay. That was nice, kind of wrapped right over there. We can see that color coming through. Yeah, right there was the first hit. Completely wrong angle, or it just crushed, because I was going for that. But I have a chance, I'll just go from this side and I'll go back that way. Some nice, you know, it's pretty good rock when it's flaking like that. All right, let's go this way. Okay, got that ridge. It all worked out. We'll figure out this little crushed area in a minute. Okay. Put that right on the end of this somebody's stick. Shoot them right away. All right, I'm liking this little fat spot right here. I'm gonna come this way with it. Fat spot, that's my technical word for platform. Okay, that's nice. Pretty much to the other side almost. Another platform right here. And I'm still trying to work it to this side. This side's kind of ugly, so I'm going to switch over and hit this side next. This one's getting pretty flat. Don't want to get too thin yet. Alright, so I'm just going to use this nub, come in, hit it a little higher. I can miss it and just chip the edge. Okay, got in there. Here, I went in a little, and I hit here and went back a little. Again, just trying to thin it down. I'm not laying out pretty flake patterns or anything like that right now, and probably ever. I'm kidding. But some guys do some amazing stuff. Now this is ugly, but I still think I can get that ridge off again, so I'm gonna go there. I got in there, kind of took the little ugly roughness out. Happy with that. All right, so this is something I can hit off, but you know, it's probably not the best platform to set up there. It's pretty chunky at the end still. So let's work on the end. Get this little bit of chunk off of here. Trying to preserve some length. platform here. Kind of isolated a little bit. I just couldn't quite reach it when I was trying to make it. There we go. Alright, so end's definitely a little thicker now, or thinner, I'd say. It doesn't look like just a sickle. This is still real, just razor thick. I mean, razor thin. But I want this. This just keeps looking. It's a high spot. And I need to set up a little bit of a stronger platform. You know, this is actually going to help get it into shape a little bit too. Everything I make seems to want to be a noonan these days, but we'll see what happens today. That was a miss. You can see it went in and it just stopped right there. Just not the right angle. I don't think I was in low enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one small set of flakes here. And turn it back over and go in again. We were completely past. Yeah, I lost a little width. Guess what? I needed to do that anyways. But what I need more than that is I need a strong platform to be able to knock this ridge off. And this is an important hit too, because a lot of our color is going to be right under there. It might all come off or it might not. Okay, got some good blue right in there, just fading in. Hopefully we can keep that in the final piece. Still see these are some natural platforms on this side, so I'm going to take them off. I'm not swinging for the fences, I'm actually a little more angle down. There, just so we can change the angle on this. What I'm doing is just looking to see how far past or to the center line I am, because I'm trying to get up past the center line. Okay. And I'm going to actually grind it back that way as well. Grinding this way is going to move the platform to this side, so when I flip it, it's lower. I don't know if you can see the platform now. A little bad hit here when I was knocking something out, and that kind of divoted in, but that's okay. Making headway, getting thinner. Okay, it's looking more spearpoint-ish. We'll see what happens. I'm going to take some hits from this side. I'm going to go ahead and take this first up here. Hopefully that sets the tone for the rest of the platforms coming down, because it's pretty flat. There's not really any ridges to follow right now. And just the angle, okay? I'm not heading straight down. I've got this rock depth a little bit. You've got to play with that angle a little bit, and you break a lot of stuff before you get, I went right to here, before you get those angles right. That's part of knapping, so don't give up if you don't get them right off the bat. Let me go back here actually. Well, that's really pretty colored flake. Kind of strange way it whipped in there. Then we got this. This is kind of a weak platform. I'm gonna just do this in the middle of it. Let's see how thin it was there. I'll set us up with two little hits now. There's one. There's two. You still have this little ridge in the middle. It really looks like I'm gonna hit it from this side. Sometimes I hit it, tilt this too much this way when I'm trying to bevel that edge, and it's going to give you too steep of a platform. So I just caught myself. Pay attention when you're doing it. Alright, there we go. This thing is still relatively thick. So I'm going to try to knock one right up there. We'll see. It's not really a great angle, but I'm going to hit right there, and it's going to ride that ridge up. At least that's what we want. Honestly, I should isolate this a little more. Okay, so I knocked a little one in here. Now, grind this again. came off. Got a little divot there in the center, but you know, it could be worse. At least that came off. I'll worry about that from this side probably. This can still take a hit from the back. Probably got it right here. This edge is pretty thin. We're gonna need to doctor that up before we do anything else. But this right here can take a hit. Well, it looked like it could. Thought I just ground that. Am I crazy? Just crushed. Came off there. Looking more pointy. Here, that should take a nice long flake off. When you get near this bottom pieces, the ridges really want to come off there, so that was nice. This, I'm going to go this way. You can just see it's already got a platform. Okay, got that. People say coral's tough. You're right, it's tough. You don't have to swing like a maniac or anything, but you gotta be ready to hit your target. Let's say that. It's not obsidian, but it's one of the cool things about it. So you can actually hit that rock. I'm gonna hit this. You can kind of see this little stuck out ridge. It's a high spot. I'm gonna hit that and see if we can't come right across and fly through this little weird ridge. Actually, strengthen this platform. There's a spot right here. Kind of like to isolate even the platform with the grinder. Edge, edge. When you hit it, it does make us just grinding in there. It's not really toughening it, I don't think. It doesn't feel like it. There we go. First one missed. The second one feathered way down. Really flattened that out. That was nice. Okay. This looks like a fat spot that wants to come off, so I'm going to turn this edge a little bit. Yeah, that side looks good for now. There's just these little deltas, if you can see from the side, that one and that one. And that one's more of a platform, but this one's a little delta, so we'll knock that off. There we go. Really small target. Alright. So now this, you can see, still looks like a platform. I don't want to come out into this, but I would like to knock that little ridge off. And that's exactly what we did. Stop right here. I see a little mini hinge. That's fine. We're going to come back across. Nap all that pretty color right out of it. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so this is next. This little guy doesn't matter. I'm just going to tap that little thing off. There we go. I got my finger kind of pinching it. I didn't want it to affect this platform too much. It still did. It still knocked that off, which I didn't want, but I think that's still enough. That's enough of a platform to knock the crap out of this and get all this ugliness off here. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now, right here. It actually looks a little weak there. Give it one more grind. Alright. Going this way. Okay, and it did. That was our last hit. That was this hit, right up into here. A little bit of energy ripples here at the end. So I need to thin this back side off here. That's one of our which is weird, but it's one of the fattest areas right now. And that's still original cortex on there. So that's kind of cool that we're getting that thin. Remember, this thing looked a little wonky to start, but looking good now. It's really thin back here, though. See, I already took a hit off there, so think about like what's left to hit. So do this. There's a platform here. I can go ahead and take this. Okay, right here. It's just a thin little bit. But I gotta get that because it's kind of like a thick ripple here. We're gonna come into these ripples here. I'll get that off. Woo, that's how you break a piece. Yeah, messing with the bass can be really tough, especially when it's rounded or something like that. Little, you know, this is like the original lip from the spall. What I mean by that is there's a little round lip. You can kind of see this is really thick and rounded right here. So I'm going to continue to kind of zigzag around that so I don't break this thing. Try to hit one this way. Oh, I hate messing around with the bass. This is where I could whip out the indirect percussion a little bit, get a little more accuracy. But honestly, I'm trying to do this percussion. Go. Yeah, here, cortex. All right, thin that nasty little square edge up. See, kind of zigzagged it. I guess there's a little piece in the back here I can mess with still. But I'll do that with this one real quick. When I'm on the back, I'm always trying to swing left to right, not in. And it's very important sometimes because you end up with a lot of snapped bifaces if you're working into the piece. Just from personal observation. Someone told the bugs I was home because they are coming out now. Thought I was gonna be bug free today. Yeah, right. You're living in Florida, buddy. Well, that didn't do what I wanted. There's a little ridge there, and it just kind of dove in. So, it is what it is. Ugh. Little square edge here on the back, so I'll kind of work on that for a second, get this off. It's almost oblonged out to this end, so it doesn't really matter. But, definitely an imperfection that will need to be fixed. looking more spearpoint-ish, right? We're getting into a shape. There's a little weird ridge here. I'll attack from that side. I can already see it. I'll do it right now. Screw it. Crevice there, but you know what? It got real thin right there, and that doesn't really bother me. We'll end up taking this off from this side. That's not a problem at all. In fact, I see this little platform here. Might as well take this off. Out a little more. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit this one. Well, that was 2 failures. After 2 failures, you might want to reabrade. For the gold. Alright, that worked good. Thin that out. Left some good colors in here so far. I wish I wouldn't have failed this little, that hit right there. That would have taken that off and kind of been done back there. But that is the life of a napper. Let's see here. Probably go ahead and mess with this. Right into that last one, and then we want to kind of get this little fat spot off here too. Blend that in a little bit. Get it one more time right there. So I keep stopping. I am getting attacked by these little gnats that I have talked about before. Alright, so it's crushed a little right here on the edge. But that still looks strong enough to take this ridge off, so that's what I'm going for. Looks like it worked. I got it right to the side of that. Ate in a little here, but this is going to come off from the other side, so I'm fine with that. All right, let's see here. Probably just gonna have to go with this little platform here and go in. Just to kind of shape this up anyways, the base needs to come in line. Hit it. That was where I wanted to hit, and it didn't come off. Alright. Where I wanted to hit, but ooh, that did not do what I wanted. Okay, I got a big old ugly hinge because I had it at the wrong freaking angle, so. Oh no. Alright. Thin. Let's when things get real. Alright, still kind of deciding, I think, on this one. I'm going to come up from the bottom right here. We know we can't leave that. Can't leave a stranded man behind. This is America. So I'm going to try to come in from here, and instead of going into that flake, I'm going to come in this way, try to kind of set up a new flake. We'll see what happens. Got on the other side of it for sure. And now it left me a platform here with a nice flake where I can take the rest of that off. That was pretty sweet. A little dangerous because I'm hitting into the base like I always tell everybody not to do. This one at least I can swing sideways and out a little bit. That sounded good to me. Alright, came off. Sweet. Sweet. This little guy needs to come off this way. I think we got some pretty good colors in this thing still. Faux show. This little platform's gonna have to come off. I used to just try to knock this stuff off, but you know, every time you see something like that, there's a chance to thin a little more. All right. I'm gonna take a real quick drink break. Stop this camera. I'll be back in just a moment. Actually, take one more hit here. Okay, got that off there, which is what I was going for, and I'm going to hit this one and actually go down this way. There we go. Clean that up. Got it thinner. Little platform here, but there's nothing really to hit. We're just going to knock that delta off. Come off there, boy. There we go. This thing's looking pretty good. I don't know how long I had to spend on that so far, but it's not bad at all. Got that off. Oh, yeah. I swear sometimes I'm off by 4 inches and the next hit I hit exactly the mark I want. I have no idea why my brain works like that. But it does. Okay, that's where we're at now. Not too shabby. Be back and we'll finish this puppy up. Alright, back in action. Freeform here. Gonna basically just try to straighten this up a little bit, and then we'll go in at it with a pressure flaker and see what we can do. Let's see. Right up under this little crappy spot here. Hopefully get that ridge off. That's where I failed before. Let's see if it comes off this time. It should. I got enough of an angle. But it didn't. It's just crushing right here, which really sucks, but it happens sometimes. It's a weird edge here anyway, so what I'll do is to get to a point, I'm gonna just keep rocking this way, take off this edge, and we'll come back and we'll have one more shot at it. Taking my time here because this thing's thin. I'm gonna get this little ridge off. We got a couple things on here that are just sticking out to me. This little ridge running down here, I want to hit it off here and then just kind of do a little progressive line of flakes. Okay, I got that one off. That was nice. Still looks sharp to me. That out. Nice. This piece this way. Hit that one a little deep, but it was okay. delta off. There we go. All right, back here, got my goats visiting. You hear some funny noises, as they seem to do every time I shoot a video. There we go, freaking hay. So I have this little line in the middle, barely visible, but I'm guessing if I can hit one off from here, I can probably take it off. Got a pretty strong platform right here. Give it a whack. And that last one went way lower than I wanted it to. This could save it. This could take that right off here. It could be in good shape. Sounded good, but it didn't quite make it, you know, it stopped right there. It's hard. It's a hard rock. It just did not travel where I wanted it to. Maybe this one right here I can take. Maybe it'll be thick enough. Yep. Got a hold of that one and went clear out across. So that actually worked out. Left a weird little divot right here. Of course, if it's not one thing, it's another, but that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Just saw that little platform asking to be hit. I obliged. Okay. Gotta thin this base, period. Although I don't want to be whacking right into the base, definitely need to take a couple shots. Right here, I need to bring this up just enough to be able to hit that, because I want to take one right off of that base, thin this side out, get rid of that little line. I'm losing much of the base, but it seems like an important little part right here. Go this way. Again, trying not to go directly into it and not thin that out. It's going to leave me an opportunity to hit right off of here. Strengthen this up just a little bit. And then we hit it this way. Again, kind of swinging back this way in that direction. Just trying to catch that little lip. There we go. getting really thin. So that's a good thing. This little guy wants to come off real quick. There we go. Yeah, sorry, that was a really tight hit. Shaping on that back end, but side, right? But that's okay. That's just the way the rock's going, and that's kind of what I gotta follow right now. I'm saying I love it, but I love when I get this ugly piece off. Let's hope that happens right now. Perfect, right? Bye-bye. Okay, that's what you're going for the whole time. Gives me a little platform up here to get this hump off. Make sure it's tough enough. Just trying to get the very end here, one little knock on it. This little flake here. I'm just going to pressure flake that off because I've done it a few times and it's not wanting to budge. Hey, that's fine. All right. All right, got right behind that one just to thin that out a little bit. I just want to take this delta off. Although the final shape messed up a little, but got it way thinner. And I basically just need to take this corner off, keep the color in here, and be something like that. So, having said that, this side looks nice and flat, great pattern. This side a little less so. I really don't want to lose too much color, but I think I'm gonna take this in a little bit and hit one right off of there. That's a real pretty point. Get it there. Almost there. get this in a shape, and at the same time get the platform thick enough so when I take 1 or 2 more strikes off of here, it does what I want. Hate to lose that big old wide base I had going on, but you know, hey, it happens. Alright, let's go up into this colorful area for a minute. Hit one right through here. Not too shabby. Beside it, wants to come off right there. There, okay. A little thick here at the bottom. I see where I dove in there before, so it'd be nice to get that off. So I think take that delta off. I was on camera for a minute, sorry guys. Sometimes it gets a little difficult to hit where you're trying to hit there. That's nice and thin now, so that's good. I feel like I just swung like 100 times in slow-mo, but I got it. So the only way this is gonna come off is if I bring this up a little bit and hit into there, that's it. Off the back. Alright, that's super thin now, which is going to be great for notching, but I want this off. I want this little hunk off, or I at least want something to pinch this side and get that flavor off. That's going to kind of be the difficulty now. Very thin, but I see this would have hit in the right spot, but I didn't. I hit a little to the left. I feel like that was a good hit, but not what I was going for. So let's try one more here. This might be a good place to get out my indirect percussion stick and just give her a wallop. I just don't know. I don't see this meeting up here. I feel like this needs to come in a little bit. Lose a little bit of length, but man, I want this off. Good hit. I got right up to it on a real thin base, but it didn't get it off. Just left a little hinge right there, which is ugly. That's the last point of attack right there. So we're gonna make this one count. Get it a little thicker right here. Right up in there and get that off. Nope. Just kind of dove in. Looking at how can we get that off? Went every direction possible here. The only other way would be to go in from this side and try to knock it off. We're just getting skinnier and skinnier as we do that. I really thought that was going to come off. Big old goober. Alright, so let's see if we can get under it. Alright, we're right here. Got a pretty good little edge right there. Might be able to come back in here and get up under it. I'll give it a blast and see what happens. That sounded good. Look at that. Alright. Wow. I got it real thick. Or, I mean, real thin. So, I'll take it though. I'd rather have a little line in the middle there than that big old goober on the side. The thing just blasted by. So, good deal. Take another one right here now, just because it's thickened up a little bit. took a few twists and turns on that road. We got that off. It really came out thin. So that's a good thing. That's a positive. And as I continue to shape this, we're going to try to just continue to thin it as well. Okay, that's that end that I'm going to pressure flake. But not this. I'm going to hit this off. A little deeper than I wanted, but I actually got it good, so that's good. Nope. Thin off a couple of these doubles. Leave that base a little thinner. Nope. This I might be able to get off with a pressure flake. Tiny hinge there, but again, I'll take a little hinge over a big old fat thing like that. It's thin now. I might even be able to come up this way, what it looks like as I straighten this. Okay, now, even though we've been getting thin, it looks like we can get even thinner. So I'm going to try to knock something off this side. I think right here, I'm just going to come straight across. Yeah, that was nice. I think through all this, it just thickened up enough to be able to do that. So go ahead and take another one here and take that little back ridge off. Base nice and thin. I can almost guarantee I could throw a pressure flake up here and get some of this ridge off because this is looking nice. That's about what time it is. I'm going to go ahead and do some final shaping with a pressure flaker. I might have to bring the bopper out once or twice, but it's very thin, so didn't nap all the color out more than I wanted. Kind of blinked and said, oh man, where'd it go? That's okay. It's always hard to see me pressure flaking on this thing, but I'm just going around this top edge where I had kind of a square edge. get rid of that off of that. No more square edge. Platform's a little to this side, which is fine because I'm trying to sharpen this thing up. Shake this up a little bit. This side's pretty straight. This side's got a little wonky curve in it, so it's pretty normal for me to get one side straight and one side curved. I don't know why. Actually, take a little bopper. Let's go like this. A little pass on this. got it a little thinner. Getting there. This side could use a little work. That one spot right there, man, it's already thin. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to try for a clay with this one. Citrusy clay, that's what I'm going to go for. It's not perfect, but it got really thin. This little spot kind of sucks. But it is what it is, you know. Kind of at the point I don't want to lose any more thickness. That edge is going to get nice and sharp. Got some good colors in it still. Just have to do a little bit of final shaping. I think I could probably get that off. We'll see what happens here. For this last one right here, I'm going to use that indirect percussion stick. This thing is very thin. I don't want to miss this little west. Went up kind of blended right here. It didn't completely go up that line though. You know what? It's gonna just be how it is. I'll just pressure flake it up. Deal with that. really thin now. And why? Because we're going to notch it. And we want to not have a hard time. The thinner it is, the easier it is to get some notches in there that actually look worth a damn. That bottom edge, I'll leave it really sharp. Really? Throw a hard flake in here from the side. There you go. Just doing some final shaping and trying to work these edges to where they're all kind of on the same plane, so I don't have some on the one side and some, you know, some to this side and some to this side. I'm trying to kind of even it up a little bit. I do see where I can shoot another flake up there. It's got thick enough to do that. Try to shoot one more, we'll see what happens. Thin it is. It got rid of that ridge right there and kind of blended right up into there. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. Even up the base a little bit more. And I'm going to try to hit a couple of these deltas. See if I can't shoot something across there. Nice, just blew those way over the center line. Got that even skinnier up here at the front. All right, this is slowed down a little bit, and I do apologize for that. I just want the baby thin. Got little micro platforms up here. I'm just trying to attack, pushing off. All right. I'm happy that she's thin. She's not the prettiest, but that's not bad. I'll take it. Somehow my base is thinner than up here near the tip. I got a little mini chunky spot right there, but I'm not gonna complain too much. She looks deadly, looks good. A couple little imperfections in here. We're gonna make it work. Trying to form this a little bit more before I do a last round of pressure flaking. pretty good though. Take one more quick break. These gnats have been just nailing my neck this whole video. I'm gonna go put some anti-itch stuff on. How good that's showing up, but she's pretty thin, got good colors, still not straight. Every time I look at it I see something else that looks a little off. You know, I guess that's a napping. Alright, I'll be back in just a moment. We'll go ahead and finish this puppy up. So light, oh yeah. Alright, finish this up. Got a little towel to put over my neck so I'm not getting bit anymore. Hopefully that does the trick. Look at that real quick. Attack first. Thin it while we're shaping it, you know. Always get I just broke the tip off. I wasn't trying to do that. Won't really matter because I'm just trying to bring this way. I guess it was inevitable, but. Now this side. Okay, getting there. Set up a couple opportunities, take off a couple of the flakes. All right, pretty refined. I'm liking the bass. I need to, I think it's pretty straight. All right. Trying to use the size of my Ishi stick as a straightener, just to kind of, not a straightener, but like a guide to see what's straight. I got pretty straight here and then a little curve, pretty straight over the end, so I'll have to finish that up a little bit. But I think the base is looking pretty straight now. This side might be a little bit higher still. Been like continually trying to work it back. Notching time. As my friend Roger Hostetler would say, it's time for dos nachos. Now I would really love to just guess at this. I think it's going to come out out a lot better looking if I don't guess, and if I actually set this down for a minute. I actually mark this thing. Where is small? There we go. Clicker, sorry. So I'm getting stuff in order after this weekend at the Knapping. Sharpen this up. Okay, I think that'll work. All right, I kind of basically I tapered it, and then this goes up and there's a little flat edge, so that when I get in there I can kind of hook that platform and push down. Take that off for a second. And, oh my gosh, that hurts. All right, so I'm just looking for a marker. There we go. Not sure if I have one down here. Let's take a look at this base. Let's just say that's 2 inches. It's a little over 2 inches. I'm just gonna set that at 2. Okay, so that's 1. That's the center. And that's the center. Coming in. Try to angle in a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. Actually, I made one here. I'm going to go right in the middle of both of those. Just think it'll look better. So, all right, here we go. The name of the game now is we want a skinny notch, not too skinny. So, bust right in. Alright, went right in the middle of it. And this one, same thing. Right in the middle of it. Alright. Now this is where we're going to take a negative out of the other side. Okay, we got our first notches in. This is where it can get tricky. We don't want to blow notches out, but we do want to take good notches. I still think this is too wide for what I want to do, so. All right, got 2 nice little notches started there. And 2 nice little negatives. I'm going to try to work inwards with both of these. This does not feel, doesn't feel thin enough though. I'm not sure. This one's a lot thinner. I don't know where my nail is. This thing, I think, could do the job. Let's see here. even now. I'm just gonna go in a little deeper, but I need a different tool. This isn't gonna work. It's too thick and now. All right, that's a lot thinner. I'm gonna see what happens here. All right, so this is the side that we need to bust out. I'm gonna go kind of angle in a little bit. All right, we got a little bit of an angle going in here on both of them. Honestly, don't know if I pushed enough off to get a good negative. I'm gonna try to push another flake off of it. All right, getting there. Looks a little off. This side looks a little lower, so I'll probably shave this down just a little bit. That's what I'm going with. I might do a little bit of refinement, but that's gonna be it. Get this off. You see how thin it is? That's a thin point for sure. It isn't perfect. Got a couple boo-boos on it. This is really the main spot I wish I could get off, this little fat high spot. And I probably could if I just shrunk it down. So, you know, if I was a native using this, I'd probably use this as a knife, and then on my first resharpening, I'd be like, all right, I told you I was coming for you. Blow that off. But I'm gonna go ahead and give this bad boy away to one of my new YouTube subscribers. I'll try to do this at least once a month. So go ahead and watch my videos, comment on them, like them, share them, drool over them. Yeah, right, just kidding. Hope you guys enjoyed.